Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Tony's Picks Happy Hour. It's Wednesday, March 26th, 2025. Hope everybody's having themselves a wonderful Wednesday. Hey, look, it's 48 degrees out here today. The sun's been shining. Cannot complain about the weather up here in Canada. Not at all for this time of year. We're not minus. We're not snowing. The sun's out. Most of the snow's almost melted away, so definitely that means must be baseball right around the corner, hockey playoffs, NBA playoffs, and wrapping up the March Madness Sweet 16 kicks back again tomorrow. Can't wait. We still got some good action here going today. A couple college basketball games going. We got some NBA going, and then we got some hockey. So let's get to it. We'll see how everybody's doing, and then we'll get to the cappers, see how their day's going, and then we'll get right to the picks as we always do here at Tony's Picks Happy Hour. Let's kick it on over to Ron and Ramon. Welcome, everybody. How's Ron doing this afternoon?
I'm doing good. I'm not on the board yet, but last night, man, lost that Carolina puck line. I thought that was the play. It kind of shocked me. Nashville actually come to play last night. Shout out Blake out there. One with my Orlando Magic on my best bet, so that was a good win on that one. Hope to get it back tonight, and let's get it rolling.
Definitely. Kicking on over to Ramon. How you doing, Ramon?
Hey, Rod, it's slushy weather here in Vegas, just 88 degrees, not to make you jealous, or maybe that's a little too warm for you, my man, but ready to go with some picks tonight. Boy, tomorrow's going to be massive, almost too massive even for us hardcore bettors, I think. Can we handle it tomorrow with all the baseball, basketball, hockey? Looking forward to it, but we'll get through tonight with our modest little card.
Definitely we will. And my beer survived today. It wasn't a massive winning day. I went 2-2 with a nice little plus 43 because of
green, baby.
The nice comeback from Chattanooga yesterday. I took Chattanooga on the money line, and hey, they gave us a nice little money line winner. And when you do those, that gave us a nice on a 2-2 day. Yeah, a nice little plus day. So the beard gets to stick around for another day. So
the
can't complain there.
Breathes a sigh of relief.
Yep, exactly. The razor
King
is
saved me on that last. King saved me on that puck line, getting that late one in there. So that one,
the late empty netter,
plus 155 on that puck line. That helped a lot, and of course Buffalo winning outright. So yeah.
All right, let's get to it. We got today's NBA slate of things going. Let's do the first four, and then we'll leave the late two till after. We're kicking off with Washington, taking on the 76ers here. 76ers laying 3.5, total 230.5 in that matchup. We got the Lakers taking on the Pacers. Lakers 1.5 favorite there, total 236.5. Raptors taking on the Nets. Brooklyn laying 2.5 there in that matchup, total 215. We got the Clippers taking on the Knicks. Knicks in the second half of a back-to-back. Clippers up to 4.5 now in that matchup. Have a quick little look at the injury report, see what we got rolling there. Looking at Washington taking on the 76ers. On the laundry list here of guys that are out. 76ers side, Walker, Oubre, Maxey, Lowry, Drummond, all out for the 76ers. It's Ubaselli, another big game loading up for the 76ers, take over his points. Washington taking teams out here. Smart, Middleton, George, Gobali, Brogdon, Sadiq Bey, all out for Washington there in that one. Gill, game time decision. Looking at the Lakers taking on the Pacers. On the Pacers side of things, clean injury report there. On the Lakers side of things, looks like the Kleber out. Only James Hachimura. Both game time decision. I think they both play there in that matchup. Heading on over to the Raptors taking on the Nets. Look at Brooklyn side of things. Cam Johnson and Sharp out for the Nets. Toronto side of things quickly. Pirtle, Ingram, Dick, Boucher, all out for the Raptors. Looking at the Clippers taking on the Knicks. Looking at the Knicks side of things. Brunson, Hakaporti, McBride, all out for the Knicks. Looking at the Clippers side of things, Harden still game time decision there. Miller out for the Clippers as well. That's the first four we got rolling. Kicking on over to Ramon. What do you got for us, Ramon?
Yeah, I saw LeBron on McAfee today. Better play if he's going to make the media rounds in Indianapolis. So it looks like everybody's a full go in this one. The totals moved up here from 235 up to 237 in this one. I think that's a sign as well. Now, there's no doubt the Pacers are playing some under games here of late, but I think with all systems go tonight and the fact that they combined for 241 points in the first meeting, I'm going to go over here in this one with the Lakers and the Pacers here tonight, Rod. Like I said, Pacers are playing okay defense for sure. They're on a big-time roll right now, so it's going to be pretty fired up crowd. Lakers on that losing streak. I got this one as a high score tonight. I've got to do it, Rod. Give me the over here in this one with the Lakers and the Pacers. 237. Couldn't get there for a premium. It's a little bit too high to be totally sold on it, but I'm going to go with the over here.
Right. Definitely leaning that way. Hang on over to Ron. What do you think here in these four, Ron?
Yeah, I'm looking at the Clippers and the Knicks. As I told you last night with the Hawks game, these are some really sharp lines. You got to watch out. And I had my number at 7. I said anything over 8, you're good with the Hawks, and it did come out right at 7. So I'm looking at the same thing here. Clippers number on the road, even though they're 5-11 on the spread, their number is 5. So I can see, Rod, how it's gone from 2.5 to 4.5. They're not going to exceed 5. If it does, take the Knicks. But right now, I'm going to lay it with the Clippers.
Yeah, I missed the best of the number on that one, so I can't tell you to go rush and bet your money on that now. That best of that number is long gone, so I have to pass on that game. But I do lean to the Clippers because their motivation-wise, they don't want to play in any of that play-in garbage. And if they keep winning, they can grab that 6 seed and not have to worry about any of that play-in mess out there in the West. So that's why they're motivation-wise to play good. And that's why the line drop popped up, because we've seen the Clippers play good. But like I said, the best of that number is long gone by now. I don't want to be jumping on a train that has already been leaving the station. You're the guy at the end trying to catch it. You're like this, trying to catch up, going, come on, wait for me. No, I'm good. I'll let that train go by. Plenty of other bets to place our money on there. But do agree with you at the Clippers there in that one. Looking at the Washington, the 76ers, man, laundry list. G-Leaguers going. That's why that total's up to 230.5. I'll take the over there in that matchup. Definitely no defense being played there between those two squads. It'll be who wants to win this one. Well, we'll see, because we're definitely going to heave up shots. Probably lost them will fall. Both teams. Someone's going to end their losing streak. Both teams 0-5 straight up. Washington, though, 0-5 against that spread. I would lean to the 76ers minus the points, but I like the over there in that one. Definitely not this early slate is today's NBA card is definitely leaving something to be desired. That wraps up the early card. Let's look at the last two on the board. We're looking at the Bucks. Bucks 10.5 point dog there in that one from what it opened at. Denver laying 10.5 with all those question marks. Looking at Boston into Phoenix. Phoenix now a 6 point dog. Boston laying 6 there. Total 221.5. Let's look at the injury report in those two games. Look at the Suns side of things. Beal out for the Suns on Boston. We're looking at Tillman out. Tatum, game time decision for Boston. I don't know. I'm going to say that go out on a little bit of a limb there and say that Tatum doesn't play in that game there and that one. Why risk even more injury with that ankle? I'm going to say that he's not playing there in that one. But looking at the Bucks and the Denver side of things, Bucks, well, no Giannis, no Lillard, no Portis, no Sims, all out for the Bucks. On the Denver side of things, Strother out. And then we got Porter, game time decision. Joker, game time decision. Gordon, game time decision. Braun, game time decision. Braun most likely plays for Denver there in that one. Kicking on over to Ron. What do you think there in those two late NBA games?
Yeah, earlier I took Denver at -6 this morning because their number was 7, and so are the Bucks on the road there. now it's got way out of hand, and I know nobody's playing, but I still look at the magic number 7 there. So I'd probably lean to Milwaukee now, even though I got Denver earlier here at -6. And I'm going to take the Celtics. They're 17-15 on the road. Their number is 10. They'll win by double digits tonight. So take the Celtics.
Heading over to Ramon. What do you got, Ramon?
Yeah, for sure, Rod. 2 games with still some question marks to be answered here in the next couple of hours. But I think you were right. I mean, the chat clued me in and said, hey, look at that line when it was moving from 4 to 6 this morning. That was more of an indicator there that Jokic would play. For me, it's the contrast of styles for sure. We know Denver's been in some high-scoring games of late, but hard to ignore if Milwaukee's going to be without these guys and they're 6 and 7 to the under as an underdog. I'm going to end up on the under here. The move is on the under from 226 to 224. Give me the under with the Bucks and the Nuggets here tonight.
Look, more clowns in the chat. Don't know how to bet clowns in the chat. These nuts.
I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me?
I lose all the time. So I guess you didn't go hit the link in the description. Go check out Tony's Picks. Only the number 2 capper here on the year at Tony's Picks. Well up over $3,700. Dollars at $100 better.
The record speaks for itself.
Over 37,000. The record speaks for itself over there. I guess you
that's it.
Blind there. I'm sorry, year 2 and 26 because I definitely didn't direct you to take any place. What we're giving out here are leans, opinions.
Take care of my light work, Mr.
Games. My best bets over hit the description. They're over at Tony'sPicks.com. That's where you can find my best bets and the bets that I'm making tonight. So it is what it is over there. So these nuts, have yourself a good life. Bye-bye. Anyways, on with the show. Sorry about that, everybody. Let's get back to this NBA action. I'm looking at these 2 games, and again, there's a game that I can't touch. I would lean to an over there in that one, 224. It's a little bit low. But you look at those 2 teams head-to-head, so maybe going under. I know you got a lot of the G Leaguers going for the Bucks there in that one, but head-to-head. And again, there's another number dropper. That was like a 230. Now it's down to 224 total-wise. I lean to an under there in that one, but just some of these numbers just have shot way out of betting range now. At 10.5, it tells you that those guys for Denver are going to play. So I would lean to Denver to smash the Bucks, probably win by 20 in that one, but can't bet it. It's just a simple pass there. The line's gone way too far now. If you were on Denver early, hey, congratulations. Got a good number, but you almost could get a middle, I think, maybe on this one, the way that line has moved so much. And then looking to Boston and the Suns. That's another tough game. No Beal for the Suns there in that one. But Boston at 6. I don't want to lean 6 with Boston there. I'm going to have to lean to the Suns plus the 6. But no big bet there for me either. Got to pass. Another line mover. But lean to the Suns to get the job done there in that one. All right, let's head on over to the college board. I only got a couple games going there tonight. We got Illinois State taking on Cleveland State. We got Kent State taking on Loyola Chicago. We got UAB taking on UC Irvine and the Anteaters. We'll kick it on over to Ramon. What do you got for us, Ramon?
Yeah, in fact, Rod, the Illinois State and Cleveland State, that championship game is underway, actually, in the CBI, and they're off to a 17-15 lead here with Cleveland State. So we'll move down here to the NIT quarterfinals. I'm going to take Loyola Chicago here against Kent in the first matchup at 7 Eastern and 4 Pacific. I'm going to lay 5 points here in this one with Loyola Chicago. They're the hot team against the spread, no doubt about it, coming in. They've been covering like nobody's business. They covered in their game against USF here in the tournament as an underdog. Didn't quite get the money against San Jose, even though they won, but before that, they were covering everything up into the end of the regular season. So 9-1 ATS last 10. Meanwhile, for Kent, just 2-8. We love the MAC, right? We love our MAC, but it was a down year for the MAC. Probably the rating site said that this was the worst MAC in quite a while this season. So let's go with Loyola Chicago here. I'm going to lay 5 points. Kent State 1-4-1 ATS on the road as an underdog. I'm going to lay it tonight with Loyola Chicago -5 against Kent State.
Heading on over to Ron. What do you think here in these ones, Ron?
I guess I'll take the other one then. I got UAB, who's from a conference that played Wichita State, Memphis a couple times. They're just a better conference here than UC Irvine in the Big West. Who did Irvine play, right? San Diego. That's pretty much it, and that I got to go with the better conference, better 3-point shooting. In fact, is probably going to carry UAB across the finish line in this one. And you're giving me 4.5 points. I'll take it all day. Give me UAB.
And for me in these ones, well, I'm going to stick with Cleveland State. The way they've been rolling along. How can I not? Somebody said we better stick to me being the mascot of Cleveland State. So we just need the horns rolling along here. So I would just go with Cleveland State there and now. And I take the money line. I'm not worried about the 2 points there. Both these teams have played basically this amount, just a little different way to get there. Cleveland State Monday, Tuesday, and then now they're going to play Wednesday. Illinois State. We're off Sunday. They played Sunday, off Monday, played yesterday, now they played today. So it's basically 3 games, 4 nights. Just on how they both got there for both those squads. Kind of lean to an under Illinois State and Cleveland State as well. 138.5. I think 65. Whoever gets to 65 first most likely wins that game. Lower scoring one is they have played a lot of basketball over the last 4 days. So lower scoring game there, but I think Cleveland State can pull it out over the Redbirds there in that matchup. All right, let's kick it on over to the NHL slate of things. Just got a little small slate of NHL going. 4 games going. We got Vancouver taking on the Islanders. We got New Jersey taking on the Blackhawks. Dallas taking on Edmonton. We got Boston taking on Anaheim. Let's kick it on over to Ramon for the start of these 4 NHL. What do you got for us?
Can we add some more games, Rod, with some of these today night? I'll go to New Jersey and Chicago here in this one, and I'm going to end up on the under here at 5.5. It is a little bit juiced here, at least to the over 5.5, over 20. I don't think you get a 6.5s out there, but with both teams pretty much struggling. This is about as week of a run as New Jersey's had. It feels like all season now with this losing streak and a lot of close games here and not a lot of goals for New Jersey here at this point. So going up here against Chicago at home, I'm going to take the under here in this one, Rod. New Jersey 13-22 is an under on the road. Also 22-35 to the under as a favorite. So give me the under tonight with New Jersey and Chicago 5.5, slightly juiced to the over.
Kind of lean to you with the there as well. Low scoring one. Bruin there in that one between the Devils and Blackhawks. Kick it over to Ron. What do you think here in these 4, Ron?
Yeah, I got my NHL slap shot play, and you can also get a 3-pack. The Blue Line 3-pack is available right now at Tony's Picks. So I'll talk about the game that's not in the Blue Line pack, and that's Vancouver and Islanders. This is strictly a spreadsheet play. It's not going to make sense to anybody, but I'm going to take Vancouver plus the 105 in this one. It's like I said, it's just it's a spreadsheet play when I have a road dog that hits a certain amount of categories. So it's Vancouver. I'm going to take that plus money.
And looking at these ones here for me, I'm going to take a shot here with Chicago here at home. We know what Chicago's done all season long and been getting these big giant plus prices. So the Devils, 4-5-1 last 10, not playing the greatest. Blackhawks not playing the greatest as well, but worth a shot here at a nice plus 190 there in that one. And then I like the over here in Dallas and Edmonton. It's 6 there in that one. And you look at the Edmonton Oilers, 7-0 in their last 7 games versus the Western Conference. Should be Skinner going in that one. And people are like, oh, who's going to score for the Oilers? They're missing some guys. And they are missing some guys, but you got to remember, Hyman's still in there. He can score some goals. He was a 50-goal scorer last year. for the Oilers. Even without Leon Draisaitl and McDavid, I still think we see some goals in that matchup. Give me the over 6 there. And then, of course, give me the Ducks. I don't trust Boston here in this spot. Big plus price trying to tie you into Boston. And like I said, Boston doesn't look like they've got so much motivation going on the stretch. Maybe some motivation to nosedive off the cliff in that one. But we haven't seen them do anything. They got some motivation to beat their old captain. And then since then, they've looked pretty awful. I think they're enjoying the sun out here in Anaheim and the beaches. Not looking too good for this game. I think the Ducks have a little more motivation and they get the job done here in this one tonight. That wraps up the sports slate, small slate. It's like the eve of the pre-dawn. It's like Christmas before the big kickoff of MLB season kicks it off. We got the Sweet 16 kicking off. As much people have said, we don't have any Cinderellas with the glass slipper here in the Sweet 16. You know what? I'm fine with that. You look at all these games. We are in for some doozy of a game over the next 2 days. I can't wait. Thursday, Friday action look real great. It's not looking like we're going to have to suffer through any of these blowout games. These lines tell you we're going to see some close games between these squads that are left. Exciting. Good to see. All right, that brings up the part of the show. We parlay section, player prop, game in the future. We'll leave it up to the capper to decide whatever they want to give out there, and they'll let us know where their best bets are. As not to confuse that a free play with a best bet, the bet we're making, the ones we love the most, the ones that we actually put our money on. Hit the link in the description. Head on over to Tony'sPicks.com, and you can find those the best bets that we're making today over there. Let's kick it on over to Ramon. What do you got for us tonight, Ramon?
Well, Rod, with a little bit of Baron card, I'm going to go down under, and I'm going to go here to Aussie football tonight. Look, I'm ready for the MLB season, but I'm going to fire it away tomorrow on some of the shows. So I got a nice one here for you. I think I'm going to go under with the Port Adelaide Power and the Essendon Bombers, and we're going to go under 184.5 as my special play here for the segment. You can get my best plays tonight at Tony'sPicks.com. I've got a 3-pack still on board. One pick, my best pick in each discipline, if you will, Rod. NBA, college basketball, and NHL all wrapped up. Keep you all in this card tonight. 3-pack tonight over at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code Tony T at checkout. But you know we're going to be firing tomorrow on Major League Baseball. That's going to be hard to not come in with like a 5-pack or something at least. But with the opening day starters, with all the number one lineups in there, you guys said it's going to be really fun. Feels like it's going to be a great baseball season. So join us over at Tony'sPicks.com and get involved long term here. It's going to be a great baseball season. You know, we talk about how high volume college basketball is the way to go. Baseball's right there too, right? We know there's great opportunities in the major leagues. So join us over at Tony'sPicks.com.
I'm definitely not high volume in baseball. Maybe you are. I'm not going to be jamming in 5 of the day one. I want to see some pitchers
low and easy
first. I want to see some numbers and stats. I want to see how some of these new players play on their new teams. Preseason and the Grapefruit League. I'm not awarding anybody the winner out of that. If that was the case, then we must have just hand the trophy up here north of the border because the Blue Jays won that trophy. If that was the case, right? So just pass it up here to the Toronto Blue Jays and up Canada winning the World Series if that was the way they were handing out the trophies. But they don't work like that. So.
Taking it back to 93.
Right? A long time, but watch out.
Hey, but you held it 2 years in a row because the strike, man, remember? So, yeah.
It probably would have went from us to the Expos because I think the Montreal Expos that year of the strike year were absolutely lights out, the best team in baseball that year of the strike. And I think they were well on the way to winning it. And I think that's why.
Bring back the Expos.
You're right. So where do we get distracted to? Oh yeah, kicking on over to Ron. What do you got for us today, Ron? See,
Justin's asking for some futures. We'll get you that in a second, buddy. So I'm looking at 3-pack in NHL, the Blue Line special. You can get that right now. Also my slap shot play that's included in the Blue Line 3-pack. And you get my NBA 3-point play and my NCAA 3-point play in the NIT tournament tonight. Let me get you a parlay here. I'm going to go dogs again, man. This is probably going to be crazy. Vancouver, Chicago, and Edmonton. You like that? You like that, Rod? Try and take Edmonton. There's nobody in the world that's going to take Edmonton tonight. I guarantee it. Nobody in the world will take Edmonton. Well, we'll see what happens.
I'm sure there's a few people on Edmonton.
Yeah, that line stinks, man. That line keeps falling. It's something. Yeah, it's weird. And like you said, with none of the scores in there except Hyman, I don't know, man. It's weird. Anyway, I'll take a shot. Give me a shot with Edmonton, and of course the Blackhawks at home. Love the Blackhawks at home. Let's see. For KBO, we dropped the Samsung. That bullpen almost gave it up for us. We had a comeback in the ninth, just couldn't get there. We're going to take the KT Wiz minus 120 tomorrow morning. Take KT Wiz minus 120. Let me get some futures here for you. I'm going to take the Red Sox to win the East, American League East. Let me get the Phillies in the National League East. And let's see what else we can get here. Of course, the Red Sox over 87.5. I like that. Give me my Royals over 82.5. That's a good spot there. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to take a shot with the Red Sox to win World Series plus 1,900. Go for it.
And for me today, I'm going to kick it off at Tony's Picks. I've got my Wednesday 2+1, which is 2 college basketball plays and my NBA drop a dime play. Over there, that's my nice little 3-pack for Wednesday. That college basketball play of the day is included in that 3-pack, or it's available singly. My best bet of the day. We're on a nice 23-8 run with it. Crush it with Cleveland State. Looking to continue that big giant run there with that play. Definitely scoop that up. Or we know Sweet 16's back. I've definitely got 7 plays in there all ready to roll for Thursday and Friday. And then we'll have more NBA, more NHL as well. So take advantage of that 2-for-1 cap promotional. That way you're aboard long-term here at Tony's Picks. Because when you're aboard long-term, you also get that late steam play. If any of the cappers find that late steam play, a play they like late, 10 minutes to 2 hours before game time, hey, they put that play in there. You'll get that email directly to you when you're aboard long-term over at Tony'sPicks.com. So definitely heading over there. And that's where you find our best bets. The bets that we got rolling tonight that we got our money on. All right, parlay for me tonight. We're going to go with a little 2-team. We're going to take over in that Oilers game that we're talking about, and then we're going to throw in the Chicago Blackhawks in that one. Nice little 2-teamer for you there on the ice. I like the over in that one. I think we see some goals as much as everybody's like, oh, there's no goal scorers. Who's going to score? I think we see some goals there. We got Hyman, who scored 50 a season ago in there for the Oilers. We know Dallas got plenty of snipers. Wyatt Johnson can score some goals. Both these squads, but I think defense probably chucked out the window. So I agree. Give you over there in that one. Baseball-wise, you know what? I'm going to take as I mentioned on the morning show, it's like you got to make some room for Yordan Alvarez, and he put he put somebody out in left field. I don't think he's going to survive Altuve out there in left field so much. It got to take him a little bit to get acclimated to running down balls out in left field.
You can't even reach up on the wall.
No, so I'm climbing the wall to make a big home run stop. Not what you're going to see in Houston. So give me Houston win total under. And then Houston's dominance of the division is over. I'm going to take the Seattle Mariners to win that division. I like I like Julio Rodriguez to win the AL MVP. He had a down year last year. Didn't look so good. Dealt with some injuries. I like him to come back here and have one of the monster season for him and lead Seattle to a season where they weren't hitting the ball. But I think they hit the ball. And I think Texas is just overrated. I'm telling you, you're going to put all your money on DeGrom, Corbin, Tyler Mahle. Okay.
They can hit, though, Rod. They can hit. They can hit, though. If they stay healthy, they can hit.
So you're going to have to smash some people. But health-wise, a lot of question marks on those guys staying forward. But I think Seattle's a better squad. And they come roaring out and get
I tell you who else I like, Rod. I like the Twins, and I think the Twins win the Central. I know it's blasphemy saying that as a Royals fan, and what Detroit did last year, of course, Cleveland. But I really think if the Twins stay healthy, if Correa stays healthy and Royce stays healthy, they got a great pitching staff, great bullpen. I love the Twins actually this year. I do.
They always seem to get there in the regular season, don't they? And then they just completely
and they'll lose the Yankees.
And then lose to the Yankees. So it's like you see the Twins have been there year after year after year after year, and it's like, yay! Let's see if they can actually, once they get there, can they actually do something with it? That's the problem. They always seem to come out of the Central on many occasions, or sneak in on a wild card spot, and then, as you alluded to, lose to the Yankees. This year, lose to the Boston Red Sox. Because I agree, Boston Red Sox on paper look real good, but
love them.
If Toronto can stay loosey-goosey and continue to hit like they did in the Grapefruit League, that may equate. We'll see how things go. That's always been the Blue Jays' problem year after year after year, is hitting with that runner in scoring position. Wrist not hits have been awful, and it's cost the Blue Jays year after year. So let's see if they can hit with the guy in the position. Then I think the Blue Jays have just as much of a shot as the Yankees or Boston in that division to make some noise. They got the guys to do it, so let's just finally start smashing the ball. And we got some pitchers in there that can actually that are going to be improved. We know Bowden Francis is going to be improved, and look what he did off his rookie year, man! Exciting things there. The opener that's going tomorrow for the Blue Jays, you know what his numbers are? Here's a free play for you. Yeah, take the Blue Jays tomorrow over Baltimore. His numbers versus Baltimore, I believe he's 10-1 in his last 11 versus the Baltimore Orioles. Sub-3 ERA as well. So there's a free one.
Really, Baltimore's only pitcher's going tomorrow too, Zach.
Zach, yeah. Right? So,
that's really all they got. So he's their best shot tomorrow.
So, Mr. Weskers, yes, I will go back to the Cubs. We're going to take the Cubs and the Toronto Blue Jays tomorrow. A little two-teamer in the MLB to
go Cubs, go. And take the Indians. I gave it to you last night. Take the Indians. Damn it, I said it again. Guardians, sorry. Royals cannot beat that damn team. We cannot beat that team. I know Reagans is pitching. It's fine. We cannot beat them. Our bullpen will probably blow it.
Yeah, how long does Reagans go for, right?
Exactly.
He goes.
I do like him for Cy Young. That's a good look, Justin. Cy Young looks good for Reagans. If he doesn't have regression this year, it does look good. I like the kid from Detroit. What's his name? Jobs from Detroit. Yeah, that pitcher from Detroit.
Yeah, I think he's got a shot to win Rookie of the Year. I think.
Here's the problem with Detroit. They got no hitting. Detroit's got no hitting though. That's their problem. They got pitching, no hitting. Same with the Royals. They got pitching and only got
Job. Yeah, that's it. Jackson Job.
That's
he looks
all we have is whip.
Yeah. and that always seems to be the Achilles.
Jackson Job. Thank you. Yep, that's his name, Jackson Job.
Nerfy segment, maybe. Remember when hockey comes to drying up, I'll be looking for something to do. So maybe we can pop out a Nerfy video or something. We'll see. Be on the lookout. Maybe there you go. That's not a bad thought there, Lex Steele. Be on the lookout. Maybe someone will do that video for you, Nerfy. In now. All right. I love that, Mr. Weskers. Mr. Weskers agrees with the Indians usage. He says the Cleveland Indians is the
I know, man. Right. I know. Sorry. I'll call them the Tribe. How about that? The Tribe.
The Tribe.
The Tribe.
Why not?
Yep.
All right, that wraps everything up.
Shout out, rest in peace, Bob Uecker. We lost him this year. Yep. Bob Uecker's gone. So, yeah. Tough loss there.
Yeah, and they'll be honoring on the Athletics uniforms, honoring Ricky Henderson by leaving Oakland.
Yeah, what's that? The Sacramento A's? They got the Sacramento Bulls and now the Sacramento A's, right?
So we just.
You got a couple teams playing in some. A couple of clubs playing in farm league organizations, right? You got Oh, the
The
Marlins playing
Rays.
in the the Rays.
The Rays.
Are
The Rays will be playing in a outside stadium.
in Yankee Stadium,
Ballpark.
named
Yeah,
after
Tampa.
what's this, a Steiner Brenner or whatever, where the
Steinbetter
Park is.
Field. Yeah, any
Steinbrenner
of you
Field,
Tampa
yeah.
folks.
Yeah, and we just call the Athletics here in Las Vegas. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Whisker. He was actually announcing on the radio. I used to love listening to him on the MLB radio version. Love listening to Bob, man.
Yeah.
Tough loss there.
Tough. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. Let's get these.
Good luck, guys.
Yeah, nobody mentioned the Mets under 89.5 win total.
I'm with you. Give me the under in the Mets in that one.
Yeah, I got them third or fourth in the
somebody mentioned to me this morning that the Mets, all the Mets total starting 5 rotation combined is still paid less money than what they paid Soto.
We're going under because the Mets.
Yep.
The Mets.
Not getting my Philly. Not getting my Philly. That's all I can say.
Cursed.
Philly, this is their year. They got to make a statement. They got to make a statement.
Philly?
Yep.
They can nosedive right off a cliff, too.
Mm-hmm. They got everybody back, though, pretty much, man. So
they do. They got everybody back. That doesn't equate to let's see what happens on the field.
And the Diamondbacks, watch out for the Diamondbacks in the West. I know they're not going to catch the Dodgers, but watch out for the Diamondbacks. And I think your Padres take a little step back there, Ramon. Sorry about that.
Tough West for my Padres, but don't count them out. Don't just count them out just yet, Ron.
Ready for tomorrow. Let's do it, boys.
Count that team out. It's when you count that team out is when they step up and all of a sudden come out of nowhere. So that's what baseball's all about. The team that comes out of nowhere. That's like they just get together and play as a team. So.
Hey. The game a long time last year. They were, doing some damage there in the second half. So let's just have a better start, I think, for my Padres.
Same with Boston. Boston cannot start like they did last year, man. What did they start? 0-12? it was a ugly start. Just couldn't.
Watch out because they were one of the best road favorites in the last year and road dogs.
Last year, yeah.
They played very well on the road. Yeah, watch that.
Yeah, we'll be playing with heavy hearts. So we, after losing our owner was sick and he passed away, and we finally kind of got there was a tug of war between the family, and we've kind of settled that down a little bit. So,
alrighty. Let's get to it. Have yourselves a wonderful Wednesday, everybody.
Good luck, guys.
On Tuesday. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Eastern for the Tony's Picks morning show. Have a good one, everybody. We'll catch you then.